G'day, mate. Jack, Sean, and I are here to talk to you about kangaroos because you do not know enough about them. So, to start off, Sean is going to talk to you about baby kangaroos. Take it away, Sean.
Oh, no. So, a baby kangaroo is actually called a joey. When they are born, they are about the size of a lima bean. The joey will then climb up the mother's fur until he gets into her pouch. He will then begin nursing, however, the little joey still doesn't have the ability to suck. So, the mother's milk will squirt into the joey's mouth with every muscular action. The joey will stay inside the mother's pouch for another 7 to 8 months before coming out of the pouch and returning only to feed. A really cool thing about kangaroos is that once the joey leaves the pouch, she can have another baby and her body will produce 2 different types of milk, one for the newborn and one for the older joey. Also, kangaroos have a reproductive adaptation called delayed implantation, which basically the fertilized egg will stop developing and just wait for the mother to be ready to have another baby.
And now, Jack is going to give you some information about kangaroos' history and their adult lives.
Hello. Humans landed on the shores of Australia more than 4,500 years ago. The land was full of huge plant-eating animals, such as the 6,000-pound rhinoceros wombat and the giant kangaroo. Sadly, things soon change. Soon after humans settle on Australia, some 55 giant animal species vanish, with various theories from climate change to human hunting put forth to explain the extinction. Now, researchers have discovered that the arrival of these humans was likely the driver of intense changes to the region, which led to the annihilation of Australia's giant herbivores and drastic changes to the habitat that turned a patchy, shrub-filled landscape into a fire-prone, grassy eucalyptus forest. Large animals have drastic effects on their habitats. They disperse seeds, they chomp down plants that fuel fires, and they recycle nutrients. For example, a 330-pound kangaroo called the Stensorus used to roam the Australian rainforest, picking through plants and creating patches in the landscape. That means changes to herbivore populations show up in records of plants they eat. To figure out how the populations of Australia's giant kangaroos changed, what their effect was on the landscape and possible causes, researched analyzed plant spore, pollen, and charcoal levels in those years. Kangaroos have few natural predators. Their main predator is the thylamine and is now extinct. The only animals left that consistently hunt kangaroos are humans and dingoes. Dingoes are wild dogs. Human farmers hunt kangaroos as well as aboriginals, which hunt them for their mostly for their meat, which they make most commonly the kangaroo salad or kangaroo kebabs. Kangaroos are from the macropod family. This includes today wallabies, pandamelons, and quokkas. Kangaroos are the only plentiful macropod due to their ability to survive and escape land clearing by humans more effectively. Adult kangaroos can grow up to 6 feet tall, and some species only grow to 20 centimeters tall. The red kangaroo is the tallest, while the gray is the heaviest. The adult kangaroo survives off various Australian grasses, and it can survive for long periods of time through drought. Adult kangaroos have large elastic tendons coiled within their hind legs. Instead of muscular effort like humans, they use elastic energy to get around. This allows them to jump up to 3 meters. Their legs are built this way not to escape danger, but rather energy economy. Kangaroos use hardly any energy while traveling in a hopping manner. An interesting fact I found about kangaroos is that the Aboriginals from the Kunai tribe used the kangaroo scrotum filled with soil as a ball for many of the games they played recreationally. Back to Steve.
And I'm here with just some random facts about the kangaroo. As Jack said, the kangaroo is a herbivore. It mostly feeds at night, and the vegetation that it feeds off of is what allows it to go such long periods in the open desert without drinking. Red kangaroos are generally around 6 feet tall, and almost all kangaroos have a tail that's close to 1 meter long. As Jack mentioned, kangaroos' main predators are humans and the dingo. Humans mostly kill kangaroos to prevent them from eating their crops and from eating the grasslands that their sheep need to survive. Dingoes try to hunt kangaroos, but kangaroos are very large, obviously, so more than a match for a dingo. And most farmers consider dingoes to be pests anyways, so dingoes are often shot on sight. Other hunters of kangaroos include the Tasmanian devil, but there are too few of those left in the wild to pose a significant threat to the population. Eagles and foxes will also attack baby kangaroos, but are far too small to attack an adult. Kangaroos fight each other by boxing or kicking each other with their legs. They'll stand on their tail and kick at their opponent. They also have teeth, very sharp teeth, and claws that they use to maim things trying to eat it. Only one recorded death of a human from a kangaroo is known, and that was in 1936. A hunter was trying to rescue 2 of his dogs from a kangaroo. But in the past 15 years, there have been 14 occurrences of kangaroos attacking humans, and not all of them actually occurred in Australia. One was in the UK and one in the Netherlands. The police believed the man who reported it was drunk at the time, but then a circus launched a complaint saying that their kangaroo was missing, and the police apologized. It later emerged that the man had just run into the kangaroo with his moped. I suspect the moped was probably more damaged than the kangaroo was. Another interesting fact, kangaroos can't actually move their hind legs independently. To walk forward slowly, they have to balance themselves on their tail and on their forelegs, and then move both of their legs together. This is also the reason that kangaroos can't actually walk backwards either. And that's everything you didn't know you wanted to know about kangaroos. So the videos that we have to show you are just some examples of kangaroos fighting, because kangaroos fighting are pretty awesome to watch.
Willard had been with the Fawcett's for more than 2 years when the Boxing Kangaroo Act found itself in Cleveland, Ohio.
This is Killer Willard, and this is my husband. It's a good thing I'm not fragile.
Who fights him?
Well, it's an act.
Just crazy people, or what?
No, this is an act. It's a comedy act.
Oh, you don't actually let people
No, we do not. No.
Before producers have time to pull the plug, Willard goes berserk. Tony and Irene Fawcett go down hard. Tony's taken the brunt of the kangaroo's kick. Kangaroos are able to kick with great force because of their thick tails. The tail is made up of bones called chevrons, surrounded by long muscles strong enough to hold its entire body weight. A kangaroo will actually use it as a tripod when delivering devastating blows with its clawed hind feet. kangaroos can jump an astonishing 10 feet high. And now, all that power in those legs is being unleashed as Willard slams his hind legs into Tony's lower body. Amazingly, Tony isn't seriously hurt. He grabs Willard's mouth to prevent the kangaroo from biting him, while Irene pulls Willard off her husband.
Wait a minute.
Willard, behave yourself.
The Fawcetts know Willard was just acting instinctively. And they say it was just luck Willard didn't dig his nails into Tony.